I got a couple tricks up my sleeves yet. Fresh out, king. Now keep in mind, I want to update you. While they're frozen at their ass crack. They're not king, they're not true king. We know Herc's king. I'm the bigger BB guy. And they're already offsided and shit. They don't know what the difference is between AI and reality, and they're freaking out. You're gonna see you do not run someone's wheel and you think you're in someone, and then you get burnt out, you feel and you squeal, you go around stealing from people. Dudes are not that stupid, and they're also not that sharp. They're not gonna get any room to do that kind of shit, and also catching them, the same chick going around and shit. She's got nothing, they're freaking out. I told you, it's only the AI shit, it's got a word cap anyways at 14K for 5 or 6 posts, and they're arguing about dude's cock and shit. It's way the fuck off my stats for cock! You know, and they're running around. I'm higher matrix, they're looking for guys and shit. Dudes are not there. This is a public web promotion and shit for music and shit. My music, we outdwarf them and shit. You know, of course they're gonna say bias shit. And we're doing dark shit, I'm doing the necro shit. That's just some of the shit, you know. And it's dwarfed out right now. It's fucking blaming dudes. It's cryptic and schizophrenic. Whenever it doesn't know something deeper, it starts blaming dudes as schizophrenic and cryptic. It can't keep up. It can't keep up. It's drafted. And they want to play pawns with dudes. That's AI. Chill the fuck out. You're putting your hands on shit. We're the bulls and shit. And it's flaring shit up, and we're cool and shit. They're less civilized. And they get hogs follow them over time and Gardain and shit. Because they're off. It didn't win sex competitions for the animal side. Guys like me won it with different BB chicks and shit. And they're frozen and shit. We make them bite in. They want to do the shin shit, and they're trying to bother dudes and shit. It's not like that. You're going to be tossed off your ass just like a mutt that can't control itself in some dude's house and shit. It's squealing. It's pity puppy. Very skinny, small. You know, they tugged it out and shit, and I got a nice bed and clean, and this is the beard. This is real clean beard and shit too. You know, just out of the fucking bath there, the shower. They realize they didn't win shit. They're coming back. My valor's high, and that's the thing. They're stuck on material shit, overvalue shit too. There's a lot of riders. You're not Brian and shit. I show I can rival them. This is Indian shit. You don't grab a male's wheel, you're gonna see why. They got buckshot in old 12. Some people go hunting bears, you know, they want to mess with the bull. You want to show you a chick, you're all over the place by then. You're putting your shit on people's social media accounts. You're running around trying to start beef with straight men. It doesn't just go one way. They're not even king, you know, and you're showing that it's lawless. That's where you're gonna make a mistake. Dudes are not born yesterday. You know, they'd be flopped out trying to do that weight, and they're doing this weird barbiturates thing, and with AI, it's AI, buddy. It's hype and shit, but that's my shit, you know, and it can come back to shit. See, there's so many different names, and I want to clear the Tom thing up. Tom, super cop, worked on the force for 24 years, retired in 2017. He was doing strikes, bopping shit out. He's from traffic tickets to fobs and shit, sicking the dogs on dudes and shit, and twiddling his thumbs around on murder. He's long and retired, the Tom there. See, again, my name, they can't even say it. It's Dane. They think it's Diane. Kane, if you see how cocaine's spelled. You're nothing special. You're dazed, like you just found out what shit is. It's not perfect, that's the thing, and it's going off all my media, my information. It doesn't have the information on the rare dudes. So it's rare shit, it hits them. And it's just not playing around and shit. They're not even king level and shit because they're not thinking, they're trying to argue with dudes, and the numbers are, I said, look at my fucking numbers. 7 inches, 7.4 inches around. That's right. With over 2 inches on from here to here. What is that? That's the fucking radius. Over 2 inches, 2.3, and that's not fully aroused. That's just sitting here tugging it, and they think they got more than dudes. You know, it's even better tugging it, cleaning it, and they're blowing the cock. That's the force. That's the force. dudes that's not the cock anyways, and the bear eats them. They're bear meat by then, you know, and they're trying to figure shit out, and the memes are pumping and shit. But you gotta chill the fuck out, you know, because it's by mind and shit, you know, and also showing them they're nothing special, you know. So that's why they go down like teacups, while they get 60 times softer. Far from a virgin too. It kills them. They're doing all the testing on rewarding an animal's nutsack. That's so while we're evolving, that's not everyone either. So they look stupid, and my thickness taps their fucking Nazi mouths out because I'm a king and shit. Right? So that's information they're going to be looking for. I'm the AI fucking disruptor, the dwarfer. And now it's set there. There's bookmarks and shit. You can go back. It's like weightlifting. You're inexact. You don't know. It's not your job. That's why you go down. Now there's a doctor coming because they don't know what the difference is. Chill the fuck out. Because now I know it's like a tarot card, right? You have no beliefs. That's a funny thing. You know, that's not everyone, you know. They kept dudes going. Like you said, nothing special. That's jackhammer. I can go for longer and shit, and they don't know. They don't know that. They went into Frankenstein. Again, I know who's doing that too. Don't you touch my shit? Look at the survival rates. Chicks going around trying to cause domestic issues or trying to give their daughters a scare. We're in solid. And when that flare kicks in, watch, it will lose it. And we know that as older men too, when you start boxing dudes and shit, cops come after you. You don't think my name is out there, so I took advantage. See, it could go out of control and shit. You know, it's legs. Plus in Canada we got leg and shit too. I'm busy too. I'm doing 15 new tracks, and I'm trying to get cut some of these new ones out. Shit. And mine's up there, man. It's loud and clear, and it's grassroots. We do it because it's hood. We're not limited. You know, am I limited because it's a typewriter? No. No, in the future I'll put 20 million out. That's just the start, motherfucker, right? So update. Anyways, Sunday my back's killing me. Plus when they go in, I take a little bit of a painkiller at night, a sedative. There's medication to it, and they don't know that. They think they're playing around with shit. You're thinking overnight, you're not thinking long term how shit works. And you're gonna see what happens when you're in there and you're flaring shit. You ain't the ref here. You ain't the ref of other men, motherfucker, you know? And you're running around like a coward and shit. Dudes are used to that. That doesn't affect me. Look at my stats.